And welcome back to the channel. On this video I'm going to be doing a ride in the rain. This is a wet commute, and let's talk about commuting in the rain. So I get a lot of questions about this, and the first question I get oftentimes is it good for your bike? Do you ever have issues? No, I have not had issues. And I've ridden several bikes and never had a problem riding in the rain. I've ridden fast in the rain before, which is not a good idea. I've ridden slow in the rain or normal. And so some of the things I would suggest if you're thinking about riding in the rain and have never done it before, I would first of all say, my brakes are a little squeaky in the rain. I would say first of all, if you have any lights on your bike, to go ahead and turn those on. This bike I'm riding now, the Lyric Graffiti X, has lights that run all the time. So I don't have to worry about that. They're always on. I just have the option of the high beam and low beam over. It's this button right here. I have it on low beam right now. And it has a pretty good strong tail light too, not bad. And this bike also has turn signals, which is also a good thing. Basically I would suggest that. I would wear a helmet as always, but there's no rule or law against it in some states. Like this state here, you don't have to if you're over the age of 16 or over. But for me, I always wear my helmet. The other thing I would suggest is getting a good gear to wear to keep yourself dry, so it's not a miserable ride that way. And glasses. I would wear some form of eye protection, because you're going to get eye drops in there. I've gone out before and then get caught in the rain and had no glasses on, and then got rain in the eyes and you can't even see. So I wear eye protection all the time. It doesn't matter if it's day, night, rain, what have you. I always wear some kind of eye protection, because not only do you get the rain in your eyes, but you also get, like in the summer, you can get bugs in your eyes, and that's no fun. I've had that happen too. And if that kind of blinds you, you could have a accident, and nobody wants to have an accident. So I am wearing rain pants right now. I got gloves that are waterproof. I've got boots on that are waterproof, but not if you walk through a lot of water. Eventually the water does get through, but for the most part, if you're just riding like this, then you're perfectly fine with the boots. The jacket keeps me dry. And I guess the other thing I would say is that, how much can you tolerate? How much do you want to do it? So that tells a lot too. Some people just won't tolerate riding at all in the rain. Some don't mind a little bit. And then some, like myself, I basically can do it every time. I do pick my spots though, or try to, but sometimes you get caught out in the rain and you have no choice. You're out in the middle of nowhere. What do, you know? Oh, nothing like golf course maintenance in the rain. One of the other things I would suggest if you're riding in wet weather is to slow it down just a little bit. Don't ride too crazy. And leave yourself lots of room for stopping. Because with the with the rain, you know, the wetness, it's going to be a little bit more difficult for the bike to stop. So I would suggest leaving yourself a little extra room when it comes to stop signs, or if you're riding with traffic, I would leave a good distance between you. You probably should do this all the time, I guess, but especially in the wet, leave a pretty good distance between you and the person. Otherwise, if you can tolerate it, go for it. I've never had an issue, like I say, with any of the bikes I've had riding in rain or snow. I gotta say though that my commutes are not that far. I don't go extended distances too far unless I get caught. Unexpected rain, but for sure in the winter I don't go as far. And you can hear my brake. My brakes don't like the wet, I'll tell you that. Squeaking like crazy. Or squealing, I should say. Not squeaking, they're squealing. They're telling me, you know, I don't like this wetness. It's not raining too bad at the moment, but just a while ago before I started recording, it was raining harder. Hopefully the camera lens is not getting too wet and you're able to see okay. That's one of the downsides to recording in the rain, is that the lens gets affected. But yeah, it's definitely doable. The snow is doable too. That's a little trickier, as I found out riding the little Graffiti X in the snow. Now, I've ridden other bikes in the snow, but the Graffiti X, I went for a little spill. It wasn't that bad. I was only going about 8, I think, miles per hour. And the snow kind of actually breaks your fall. There was a little bit of snow on the ground, a few inches maybe. And so I did not get hurt. Got a little tiny bruise on my right knee, but other than that, I was good, and the bike didn't have any damage or anything. It was a soft fall, I guess you would say. So all is well with that. One other thing I wanted to point out too about riding in the rain, I feel a lot more comfortable riding in the rain with a fat tire bike such as the one I have now. If it was the narrow, like the old 10 speeds, I'd be, especially in like snow, I would not want to do it. You definitely want fat tires, I think, for that. And I like the fat tires for riding in the rain. I feel much more comfortable with that than I would with narrower tires. But just take it easy and you'll be able to get there and do it. Like I say, as long as you can tolerate it, you're good to go. Like I said, I've never had any problems with any of the bikes, any electrical issues or what have you. Nothing. All good. It's nice to have good fenders. I'm not overly impressed with the fenders on this bike, so I would like better fenders that cover more of the wheel. I mean front and back, because you do get, especially on the back, it's really bad for splush. And it's nice to have good fenders. that cover the wheel. The best bike I had for fenders, I think I would say, is the Rad Rover 4. That the fenders on that bike basically covered like 3/4 of the wheel. Like they really covered a lot. Maybe I'm exaggerating a bit, maybe it's 2/3, but they covered a good portion of the wheel for sure. And I like that. They were plastic fenders though. I prefer metal personally, but if they do their job though and cover you know, cover the wheel and so you don't get wet, then I'm good with that. All right, well, that's going to do it on this wet commute ride. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, just hit that subscribe button. If you want to be notified as to when the next video comes up on the channel, just hit that notification bell. And if you want to comment on this video or any others, maybe you've got experiences riding in the rain or you just despise riding in the rain and don't want to do it, let us know in the comments your take on that. So once again, thank you for joining me on this video. And until next time, be safe everyone and keep your wheels on the road. See you later.